Hi everyone, welcome back to Adventure of a Lifetime, Emily's Route, Episode 2, where Emily and Hiroki are doing some more practice with scuba diving. They're going deeper underwater, and hopefully this will give Emily and Hiroki enough skill to go inside the ghost ship and to get the treasure that Emily's dad was going to use to propose to Emily's mom. And we also got to see that Hiroki really wanted to keep the cafe open, but Grandma's getting old and she wants to close the shop ASAP. And even though Hiroki mentioned that, well, just keep it open for a few more years because eventually I'll get that chef license and be able to run this shop, Grandma Machiko declines. It's like, well, I need someone now, and she also feels that Hiroki doesn't really have a passion or a dream to be a chef. It's like, well, I really want you to go back to the mainland and pursue something else, and leave me alone. And, well, then again, she's old and she can get quite stubborn, and this is where Hiroki should convince her or chime in. But going back to Emily, let's see what's gonna happen next. So, apparently, Emily isn't ready to go deeper underwater. So, back on the boat, Emily looked pensive. By this point, she was usually talking about how wonderful it was underwater. Okay. So the deeper you go, the darker the ocean gets. Okay, so the weather wasn't that great either. So in that cold deep, the shipwreck looked like it was frozen in time. It was natural that she would find the sight unnerving. Well, this was all part of our wrecking course. Oh, okay. So wrecking, different from regular diving, is when divers explore shipwrecks. But getting close to or going inside a shipwreck can be dangerous, so there are special rules and procedures in place. Well, even so, by now Emily had a good deal of experience. Well, I'm pretty sure she still needs more experience. And this wasn't her first time at that depth. So she was no longer considered a beginner at diving. Well, maybe she's like an amateur or a novice. Well, maybe that's a good thing. So, remembering that the ocean isn't all sunshine and dolphins, it'll be good to keep that in mind when we tackle the ghost ship. Well, hopefully it doesn't make Emily quit diving once and for all, because I feel that she's still afraid to sea some way or another. So the dive boat supplied by the dive shop took us back to the island. Okay, so what's going on now? So Emily sat down alone and opened her logbook. When summer began, the book had been completely empty, but now she had used more than 1/3 of it. Well, if she does run out, she can always buy another logbook. So today she had one more page to fill in. But even though her eyes were focused on the page, her mind was elsewhere. Oh, okay, so,
ごめんなさい。
So Chisa's question brought Emily back to reality. It's like, hey, we're in the middle of something, don't go dozing off. Okay, so we have photographs. So with these laid out, we had a fairly clear idea of what the ghost ship looked like now. Okay, so they have all this resources on the table. So before saying the Shiranami Maru was a commercial yacht, we were able to find the ship's floor plans in an old pamphlet. So I wonder if this is like a yacht for rent, or it's someone's private yacht and he's opening up spaces for someone. So right here, right? So didn't your parents come for their honeymoon? That's weird. So she should have had the ring by then. Wait, so is Emily kind of skeptical that the ring's on the ship? It's like, well, there is a chance that the ring might not be here, might be somewhere else. But I have a really strong suspicion that it has to be here because it was where they went on their honeymoon. So even Emily isn't sure if this is the place. And I feel that Chisa doesn't know much either. She's just following along with Emily's, I'll say like her theory. So you plotted a route on the map using the photos to confirm what that area of the ship looked like now. So based on the photo, we could probably squeeze through this hole in the hole. Well, it'll get us here, and if we take this corridor, well, I wonder if the internal structure is still intact, because you don't know what would have happened to the ship. The walls might have collapsed. And there may be rubble or debris that's blocking the path that Emily and Chisa are suggesting. So something wrong? You're really out of it today. No. Really? Well, I don't know what's wrong with Chisa. I don't know why she would be dissing of Emily's progress with them diving and such. Okay, just chill out. So after Grandma's announcement, we cleared away our things and got ready to open the cafe. Okay, so they were too busy figuring out what to do or how to get inside this ghost ship, and time has passed to the point where Grandma is impatient. Okay, so for now they have to run the cafe. So once her shift started, Emily easily slipped back into her cheerful work persona. Well, this month we had a lot of new customers, whether that was thanks to the poster girls or our store closing notice. I couldn't be sure. Well, even Grandma had to admit that she couldn't keep up on her own. That's true. And had finally allowed me to help out in the kitchen. Okay, so despite her angry attitude and is quite dismissive of Hiroki she still lets him do some of the more complicated tasks.
季節の煮魚定食2つ、それから食後にコーヒー2つ。
はいよ、刺身定食できてるよ。
Okay?
はーい。
Got it!
別にいつも通りに見えるかな。
Okay, so Ryota's like, oh, it's business as usual.
いや、元気ないって。ほら、よく見て。
No, 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 I can sense something not right.
いつもと変わらず、美の女神のようなお方だ。
But Chinami doesn't see it.
俺にはいつもと同じに見える。
And neither does Ryota.
いや、全然違うし。
No, 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 I can sense something that's different.
お前、エミリーちゃんのことよく見てんな。
And you can see Ryota smiling. Wait, huh?
口ではなんか亮太気にかけているのだな、クワネよ。違うわよ。あの子がわがまま言い出すと周りが迷惑するから監視してるだけで。
Well, I don't know if that's true or not.
ねえ、ヒロキ。
Right? And she's using Hiroki as a way to basically cover up her her inner thoughts. Well, I don't know. She can't be headstrong, but I wouldn't call her selfish.
じゃなくて、落ち込んでるって話。
Wait. So Chisa isn't really making sense. Well, yeah, I think she is too.
ほら。
Oh, see?
じゃあ、励ましてやれよ、ヒロ。
Okay. Hey, wait, huh? What?
こういう時こそ彼氏の出番です、ヒロ兄。
Oh, the hero or the prince who saves the princess. Hey, I'm not her boyfriend.
彼氏でしょう、誰がどう見ても。事実婚みたいなものよ。
Oh, really? Says Chisa. Wait, how did we get on to the subject?
デートにでも誘ってやれよ、ヒロ。
Oh, come on, it'll be good. A date, huh? Well, I never really been on one, so I wouldn't know where to start.
我がグアネとよくしていたではないですか。
But, you always go out together. Oh, wait, were those dates? I thought it was just me trying to help her out, or, just friends hanging out.
断じて違う。
And when Ryota and Chinami try to make it sound like, oh yeah, they are dating, it gets Chisa jealous.
照れるな、グアネ。
See, it is a date, cause you wouldn't be this jealous if it.
照れてんじゃない。海で人で捕まえたり、山で昆虫捕まえたりするのが私の初デートなはずがない。
No, they're not on a date. So Chisa had finally drawn the line.
ねえ、そこのあなたたち。
So Emily appeared, her expression annoyed.
忙しいんだからおしゃべりしてないで働いてくださらないかしら。
Okay, I think it's like, well, why is it just me doing everything? We're in the middle of work. Oh, I'm sorry, Emily. It's all Chisa's fault. Well, then again, Chinami and Ryota started the problems. Like, oh, they're on a date, huh?
あ、汚い。ねえ、いらっしゃいませ。
Hey, Emily.
何？
What is it? So, are you doing alright?
絶好調よ。
Well, I'm pretty sure Emily's saying that, but in reality, that's not the case. So, she answered as she struck a lively pose. Well, Chisa was right. The smile didn't quite reach her eyes. Hey, so can I talk to you after we close up today?
うん、わかった。
Okay, so now the shop is officially closed and...
お疲れ様でした。
お疲れさん。気をつけて帰るんだよ。
So Grandma went quietly back into the house.
じゃあね、エミリー。おやすみ。ひろき。
Yeah, I know.
ちゃんと誘うのよ。いいわね。
Okay. Well, I know. Just get out of here. So Chisa's exit was all too unnatural. So in a sense, Chisa is still jealous that Hiroki and Emily are together, but it's like, well, I have to accept it because they're always going out, they're always helping each other out, and I'm pretty sure that's where it's going to gravitate towards naturally.
ねえ、ヒロ君、お話って何?
So, but with Chisa out, what does Emily want to talk about? Or like, what does Hiroki want to talk about to Emily in private? Alright, yeah, okay,
何もじもじしてるの?
So where should I begin? Where should I start? So, are you free tomorrow?
暇よ。だから泳ぎに行こうと思ってたの。
Yeah, I was just gonna go swimming.
スクーバは上達したけど、泳ぐのは下手っぴなまんまなのよね。
Okay. Well, I was thinking, if you like, we could go somewhere together, just the two of us.
いいけど、どこに行くの?
But, where? Well, I hadn't thought of this far ahead. Well, I didn't even know where people went for dates around here. That's a misspelling. The mountains? Some old battlefields? The beach? No, we always go there. Well, I don't think you've been to Hahajima, though. Well, none of those are really date-like, though. And all the nice places around here were usually tourist traps. Well, that wasn't a bad thing, but...
ねえ、私からリクエストしていいかな?
But it looks like Emily has something in mind. It's like, well, I do want to visit this place. So what is it? Okay, so what's the name of this place? And that would save me a lot of trouble.
じゃあ、明日一日、ヒロ君と一緒に過ごしたい。
Well, I just wanted to go with you. But, does Emily have a specific place in mind rather than just, oh, I'm just gonna go with you everywhere? Yeah, so where should we go? Okay, so I'm gonna go with you, but which place?
別にどこにも行きたくないわ。
Okay, so now Hiroki has to be the one to decide. Well, really sad. Wait, so what do you mean?
だから。
So it may look like she was struggling with something she didn't want to say out loud.
ヒロ君と一緒に過ごしたいの。一日ずっと一緒にいたい。場所なんてどこでもいいわ。
Oh, okay.
バカ、知らない。
While blushing to her ears, Emily rushed back into the house. Hey, wait up, that's a yes, right? Oh, well, I'll see you tomorrow? So Emily pouted and went upstairs. So I wonder why Emily's upset. So it's like, well, I want to go with you, that's it. But Hiroki does have a good concern, like, well, where? Because I only know any place that we can go together. So as I watched her go, my pulse began to race. Okay, so I wonder what's Hiroki's plan for today? And has he thought of any place that he wants to go with Emily?
あれはもしやヒロ兄なのでは?
Okay, so they're watching from a distance, Chisa and Chinami.
ほんとだ。何やってんの、ひろき。
Oh, so, what are you up to? Isn't it obvious?
わかんない。無理に答えるとしたら、店の厨房で朝ごはん作って食べようと思ったら、なぜか追い出されて、スーパーで買ったおにぎりをここでわびしく一人で食べている？
Okay, so I think it's like, Chisa and Chinami saw Hiroki on a bench in the streets all alone. And it's like, so the reason you're here is because, you got kicked out by your angry grandma, right? Yep, that's right. And I wonder why. So, what did he do that caused Grandma Machiko to kick him out?
ってことは、するんだ、デート。
I was like, well, you're trying to cover up, right? So the real reason that you're here is because you're waiting for Emily, right? Wait, so how exactly are these two connected? Well, I'm pretty sure it's obvious for Chisa. Because she's already jealous, and then Chinami's making it worse. Like, hey, don't they look great when they're together? And they're always going out and such.
だって、エミリーが厨房を使ってたってことでしょ？
So Chisa sat up next to me and nudged me with her elbow.
よかったじゃん。楽しみだね。手作りのお弁当。
Oh, okay. So, like, well, Emily wanted to use the kitchen, and she wants to make it a surprise. So Hiroki can't be at the cafe. So it's like, well, go sit somewhere else, and when I'm done with my lovely treat or lunch, I'll present it to you. And that's obviously gonna make Chisa quite jealous, even though she's smiling. And I'm pretty sure that's going to make Chinami like, hey, look, they're close together. You didn't really do much, and you pretty much gave Hiroki away to Emily. Okay, yeah, now you mention it, that kind of makes sense.
だと思うよ。知らないけど。
Well, yeah, I knew it. Then again, if that theory's wrong, it really sucks. So I'll try not to get my hopes up.
金髪のお姉様が手料理をお作りに？いいなあ。チナも食べたいのです。一緒に行っていいですか？
Okay, so it looks like, Chinami's like, yeah, that's how it is. And maybe I should have something like that as well. I want to have Emily make something for me too.
ダメに決まってんでしょうが。なぜグアネが我が行動を規制する？一体何の権限があってのことか。権限じゃなく忠告よ。あんた一日中お邪魔虫扱いされたいの？
It's like, well, if you join in, if you want something from Emily as well, then that kind of ruins the atmosphere, because it's just supposed to be a couple, Emily and Hiroki, and you coming along is basically like, I'll say a drag.
それは嫌だ。じゃあ家でおとなしくネットでもやってなさい。好きでしょ？クーラーの効いた部屋。
Well, just do what you usually do. Go back to your computer.
あとポテチと冷えたコーラがあれば至福。ヒロに後で感想を聞かせてください。
Okay, I'll do that. And plus all the other benefits. Well, I'm pretty sure it'll be better than breakfast. So I scarfed down the rest of my rice ball. And I have a feeling that Chisa was the one who pulled Chinami out from her room. Otherwise, Chinami would just stayed in the room all day. But then I think it's like, well, I shouldn't have brought her out because she's making it worse than it already is, so I'll just send her back. So you must be done with the kitchen by now. So I decided to risk it and head back for some last-minute grooming. Uh-oh, I don't know. Well, I'm pretty sure she's not done yet, and Hiroki ends up walking in on Emily. So I brushed my teeth, ran a comb through my hair, and changed my clothes, and then I sat down with an iced coffee and waited. Okay, so at least he didn't disrupt Emily and her surprise. So we were supposed to meet up at 9 a.m., which was 1 minute ago. Okay, so looks like Emily does need more time. Oh no, I don't look good. I have this problem, I have this problem, that problem. Well, I want to make myself look perfect for Hiroki, but I have too many problems and the more Emily panics, the slower she's gonna be, and she's gonna come out even later. Thump thump thump. So from my chair, I could clearly hear Emily running around in a frenzy. So yeah, some girls have it tough. Well, I was glad I at least made an effort to get my hair looking nice. But all I could do now was wait. Which is what I did for another 15 minutes. 15 more minutes? Okay, so now Emily is ready, and let's see how she looks. Alright, let's see. So I almost nodded off in the shade, but a voice jolted me awake again. So apparently Hiroki waited so long that he started to fall asleep. Okay. So Emily nervously twirled a strand of her hair around her finger. No, it's fine. Perfect timing, actually. Well, I just got here myself. It's like, oh, you weren't late. It was okay. I just got here and, well, it was a lie. But I didn't want to make her feel bad. So what's the problem now? Well, it's hard to believe she'd been panicking a few minutes earlier, and not a single strand of hair was out of place. She looks stunning. Well, girls are sure amazing. Well, maybe today I get a chance to see if there was any truth in her sweet-talking techniques my grandpa had been so fond of. Okay, so wanna get going? Okay, so I think they decide to go to the beach. Oh, you got me. So they're playing in the water. Oh, whoa, okay. Now it's my turn. So, if they're throwing so much water at me, maybe I should give you the same amount in return. So our first stop was leaving the cafe, or our first stop after leaving the cafe was the Amur Beach. So we changed into our swimsuits, did a couple of warm-up exercises, and jumped into the sea together. Okay, so it's like, well, we're just gonna visit many places, and this is the first one. So Emily threw off the clothes she'd taken so much trouble over, and her carefully styled hair got drenched in no time. Well, I don't think Emily's feels bad for it because well, at least I'm having fun with Hiroki. So the whole transformation from date-ready Emily to saltwater-soaked Emily only took about 10 minutes. Well, I didn't know why she'd taken all that time getting ready if she knew we'd be going swimming. Was it a pre-date excitement? But I think it's more like she wants to look good, first impression for Hiroki. It's like, well, I can't have any blemishes or mistakes. But then again, well, it's like, well, once they're on their date, then she can let it all loose. But still, she's having fun, so I'm pretty sure she's not worried about all that effort that went to waste. Yeah, and it's been a while since we went to the beach just for fun. Well, lately, we've been so absorbed learning about wreck diving, our trips to the sea had been all scuba all the time. Of course, diving's fun too, and it helped to improve Emily's skills, but taking some time off to kick back was a welcome change. Well, luckily for both of us, Emily was a fast learner. That's true, especially now that she has a good amount of skills to do scuba diving and is going one step further with wreck diving. Well, it wasn't like she was completely unathletic. It was mostly her fear of the ocean that had held her back from learning to swim before. Well, now that she's more used to it, she was coming along in leaps and bounds. Okay? So the core training from her ballet lessons probably helped her with scuba diving. Well, now that she's reached that stage, she could afford to take a break and enjoy herself. And I wonder how long Emily plans to stay on the islands, and I wonder how much time they have left before they have to go back to mainland for school. Oh, wait, time out. I need a moment. Hey, that's not a good request to make. I'm pretty sure Emily's gonna ignore that. There you go. Well, no timeouts. Oh, wait, okay, I give. So Emily's like, well, you wanted to take a timeout, so it gave me an opening, and I kind of feel that Emily has gotten much better with water, that she's starting to surpass Hiroki. Well, don't gotta tell me that twice. So close by, I could hear a group of 3 girls gossiping about how cute Emily looked. And I wonder who those 3 girls are. Okay, so people passing by kept looking at her too. Well, nothing and no one was more stunning than Emily in her swimsuit. And it sure felt good that I was the one out on a date with her. It's the people around us. So Emily's like, so what's Hiroki looking at? So Emily followed my gaze down to her waist. Well, no, nothing wrong, more like the opposite. Wait, so what do you mean opposite? Forget I said that. So now Emily's like, wait. So what were you thinking of, and what do you mean by opposite? So she must have worked out what I meant because her face started to go red. Oh, so you admire me because I have a really nice body and... Hey, whoa, hey, hold on. I'm sorry. I surrender. No, your mind's filled with perverted thoughts. I gotta clean you up. So I succumbed to her vicious onslaught of attacks and sank beneath the waves. Okay, so I'll hide here so I won't get impacted by Emily's attacks. Okay, so they're done with the beach. So after spending a long while in the water, Emily finally came to rest on the beach blanket. Well, I'm starved. So lunchtime? So all around us, people had already started their picnics. So are you hungry? So want to head back to the cafe? Well, I don't know if Emily wants the cafe or something more special than the cafe. Oh, so she does have something in mind. So, yeah, what is it? Oh, so, we actually have lunch here. Oh, really? So this was the moment I've been waiting for. I did my best to hide my excitement and looked surprised. Okay, so just like what Chisa said, and she was right. So Emily opened up her bag and took out a container wrapped in a sheet with cold packs to keep it cool. So I feel that Emily was late for a date because she took too much time to cook, and by the time she was ready, she didn't really have much time to get all dressed up. Okay, well, forget about it. So I was like, well, it is bad, but oh well. But still, I'm pretty sure Hiroki's gonna accept this. Like, well, you did try, and it's good for someone like you. So Emily hastily shoved the container back into her bag. It's like, well, forget about it. It's not that great. Hey, wait, you gotta at least let me try it first. And I wonder if he got to see what it looked like before Emily stuffed it away. Well, cooking isn't all about status, it's about heart. That's true. Well, if you say it like that, then it probably is a good lunch because I did put my heart into it. Or it's like, well, you're probably saying this because you want me to give this poor quality lunch to you, right? So, hands trembling, Emily slowly unwrapped the container she brought along. And she placed it on the basket and opened the lid. Oh, so this looks great. So, not bad, especially for someone that's not an aspiring cook. And Hiroki really means it. It was a lot better than what I expected. So the food was beautifully arranged and each color complementing the other. So while at least the display looked nice, well, to be honest, as much as I've been looking forward to this, I've also been dreading it a little. So what is the concern? Well, I don't know what I had done if faced with something terrible, considering Emily's lack of skill and patience. Well, of course, I have been happy with anything she made, but she would have seen through my insincere praise I might have come up with. So Hiroki's like, well, I do know Emily's style, and she does like to rush things here and there, and I'm pretty sure her lunch reflects on her attitude. So there you go. It's like, well, are you just trying to say good words just to make me feel right, but in reality, you don't really like my lunch? Well, I'm serious. It's true. Well, is that what she thought of me? So, let me try some. Okay, here you go. Okay, thanks. Here it goes. Okay, so how does it taste? And I'm pretty sure that's what Emily is thinking. Come on, give a response. Emily?
何かしら。
So I think when Emily stares at Hiroki while he's taking his first bite, that's making it feel uncomfortable for Hiroki. It's like, well, I can't eat properly if you're just looking at me like this, trying to see how I react to your lunch. Well, it's a little hard to eat with you staring at me like that. There you go. So her eyes were boring into me, watching for any simple change in my expression. I could barely concentrate on the food.
作ってきてあげたんだから見る権利くらいあると思うんだけど。分かったわ。
So reluctantly, Emily gave me some space. Okay, so let's try this again. So I picked up the piece of the omelet. As it was one of my favorite foods, it seemed like a good enough place to start. Okay, so he's eating it now, and
どうかしら。
but still Emily's wondering how it tastes. It's good.
本当？リアクション薄くない？
But from the way that you're reacting while you're eating, that doesn't really seem to be the case. Well, if I went over the top, you'd probably just accuse me of lying.
そんなことしないわ。で、どこがどう美味しい？食感は、塩加減はどう？
Okay, so like, well, I do want you to critique my omelet a little bit more in depth than just it's good. It's like, how's the taste? Are the ingredients right? Are the spices right? Did I use enough salt? Just all the details. Well, I'm not a food critic, you know.
それもそうね。じゃあいいわ。美味しいってことで納得しておく。
Okay, fine then. So I'll just take it tastes good. Well, I really mean it though. Tastes just like how my mom makes them. Well, a simple omelet with no extra flavoring. And this was just fine. Well, sometimes simple is the best. Okay, so what's next then? So what else do you have for me? So I move my chopsticks toward a piece of crispy fried chicken. Okay, so how's the fried chicken?
どうかしら。
Uh-oh. Okay, so the music stopped. And I'm pretty sure Hiroki has more to say about the fried chicken than the omelet. And I don't feel that it's good compared to the omelet. So I'm actually going to stop here for this episode. And we're going to see how the fried chicken tastes and what Hiroki's going to say about it to Emily. And hopefully it doesn't make her all upset. But then again, Emily feels that Hiroki is lying to her, just trying to say good words to make her happy. But on the inside, Hiroki doesn't really see Emily in good spotlight. So one big problem between Emily and Hiroki is trust. And we're going to see how that trust is built as we continue down Emily's route. And with that in mind, I will see you in the next episode.